Here's the simple setup I use for these shots. I have the WELLMAKING HB100 mounted on a boom arm on a light stand, and that's about it. As I moved around for the different shots, I was able to easily move the light around because it's so lightweight, and it actually has this little ball head where it connects to the light stand. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back a couple days prior when I got this package in the mail. Let's do a little unboxing here of the WELLMAKING 100 watt LED light mat here. All right, we've got a few things in here. We have an instruction manual, of course, and we have two pieces here. Now, my guess this first bit here is probably going to be the softbox. All right, and here's the softbox here. Good size. You can see all along the back here, we have your Velcro. That's going to be for attaching to the light box itself. It looks like we've got about, I want to say about a 3-inch separation from the actual back of the light to the diffusion material. And the inside, you can see here, is all lined with this silver reflective material, which is going to help with your light output. Okay. And it looks like we've got these little, I'm not sure what these little guys here on each end do just yet. So those little guys here will get in the middle here and helps to get the softbox fully out to its maximum width here. Yeah, and now this is much more rigid. Okay, all right, that's an interesting way to do that. I haven't seen that before. Looks pretty effective. So we've got a nice cloth bag here. Soft bag, but it has some rigidity to it. I like that. And I know this is a small thing, but it's like heavy duty zippers as well. This is a pretty tough little bag here. All right, we've got a few things in here. First thing we've got these metal staves here, and this is going to be what attaches to the back of the light panel to help provide that rigidity. Let's see here, what do we got in these little bags? We have a ball head here. See that there? And then we've got what looks like what we would just put straight up on top of a light stand. And then the ball head can then mount to that so that you can position this light however you need. And then it looks like we've got just some extra bits here, which I haven't figured out what are for yet, but my guess is this going to also connect up to the light itself. All right, let's see what else we've got. I think we're down to the last bit here. Big guy. All right, let's see. First thing, we have the remote control. And then we have the light mat. There's the power supply there. And wow, this is one seriously long amount of cord. I love seeing that in there. All too often, some of these under $400 lights, their power cords that they include are relatively short. There is a ton of cord here. That's fantastic. And then there's the light itself. Wow, that is nice. There's a nice little, from shipping, this little sort of saran wrap coating on there to help protect the LEDs during shipping. And there's the mat, and I'm sure I might end up blowing out the camera here. It's so reflective here. And there we have the back of it, the logo here. This is a nice material, not too thick. Yeah, this is super nice. This has got a bit of a rubbery type feel in between the LEDs. That's interesting. And then, of course, we have a little bit of a reflective surface all the way around the edge here. All right. All right, well, that's everything that you get in the box. So what I wanted to do here now was to do a little time test. I have not really put this thing all the way together. So I wanted to see from this starting position how long it would take to put this light together to be ready to go. So I've got a timer over here, and I'm going to hit start, and then I'm going to try to put this thing together. I'm not going to go absolutely as fast as I can, but I'm not going to go slow either. Just sort of what I could see myself doing on average when I'm on a set. So we'll hit start and we'll get going. One minute, 4 seconds. I don't know about you, but that seems like a pretty short amount of time to put a light together to be ready for use. All right, we're going to do a quick little brightness test here. I've got the light at 5600 degree Kelvin, and I've got it jacked up to 100%. And turn on the light meter. All right, and it looks like we're getting about 13,000 lux at half a meter, which is right about in line, if not a little bit stronger than what the manufacturer mentions. But let's now check the other color temperature. Now, again, this is a bicolor light. So you're going to have two different strengths, one for the white LED chips and another one for the yellow LED chips. So let's take this all the way down to 3200 degrees Kelvin. So these are going to be the two brightest modes at 5600 and 3200. And at 3200, we're getting about 8200 lux at a half a meter. Pretty good performance. And keep in mind, this is with the softbox on. A lot of manufacturers, when they report their brightness levels, they're talking about bare bulb. This is actually with the softbox on, which I think is how most people are going to use these lights. All right, the next thing we're going to do here is a color test. And I'm using the Light Spectrum Pro app. It's not 100% accurate, but it's not bad either. And I shot this at 5600 degree Kelvin because it's the color temperature that probably the majority of people are going to use this light. So as you can see, we're pretty close to what I have the light set to, with just the slightest bit of shift into the magenta, 0.74. After using the HB100 for the past week, I think I'm pretty much sold on these light matte type lights. It has great color accuracy, more than bright enough to be my key light. Not to mention, when I'm done for the day and I need to pack up,